In this chess game, I absolutely demolished my dad with 2 brilliant moves, a great move, 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 misses, and a 90% accuracy against my father in chess. Let's look at this game. The game starts with pawn to e4, e5, knight f3, f6, the classic Damiano's defense. So this is the Damiano's defense, and it's a horrible opening because now knight takes c5. That's a first brilliant move on move 3. F takes e5, queen a5 check, g6, queen takes e5, queen e7, queen takes h8. This is all best move. Queen g7. Now I know all of the best moves from here. Queen takes g7, bishop takes g7, and now bishop c4. I've analyzed a game that went exactly like this against my dad, so I should be fine here. Knight f6 attacks my e4 pawn. Now I played e5, the best move, attacking the knight, since that bishop on g7's vision of that e5 pawn now has been blocked by the knight on f6. So knight e4, discover attacking my e5 pawn, and I played d4, the best move to defend it. b6, and now knight to d2, attacking the knight. Bishop a6 loses a bishop after bishop takes a6. Actually, not really, because after bishop a6 takes a6, then there's knight takes d2, bishop takes d2, and knight takes a6. I think so. You're still fine, but my dad just took with the knight. Oh, best move. I didn't know. But anyways, knight takes e4. I went full knight. Now my dad long castle. I short castle. So queen side castle, long side castle. Rook e8. Now bishop g5. Developing the bishop. h6. Now I play knight f6. A good move. Counter-attacking the rook. And if the bishop on g7 takes on f6, I have bishop takes on f6. Because not the pawn, because that just hangs my bishop on g5. So my opponent plays the best move, rook e6, my dad. And now I go bishop h4, g5, attacking my bishop. I go bishop g3. And excellent. Bishop takes f6, e takes f6, and rook takes f6. He's won a pawn. But now rook fe1, knight b4, trying to fork me. And now I play bishop e5, counterattacking the rook. I calculate that if they go for this fork, I take, and if they take either one of my rooks, I just take back and end up with a 2-point material advantage. So instead, my opponent, my dad, plays rook e6. I play rook c1, c3, and now d6. And now I play c3, attacking the knight. Knight c6. And now I have the brilliant move, pawn to d5. I have no idea why this is brilliant, because it sacrifices a bishop for a knight, and a bishop is the same as a knight. I don't know why it's brilliant, but it is. I don't know, but it's a brilliant move apparently. Pawn to d5. Just a simple fork is a brilliant move sometimes. Crazy. So rook takes e5, now d takes c6, rook c5, now rook e1, rook takes e6, rook e8 check, king d7, now I go rook h8, attacking the pawn, d5, discover protecting the pawn on h6 with the rook on c6, now I go rook d1, attacking the pawn, rook d6 defends it, and now I go c4, trying to exploit the weakness, because I calculate if takes, and it's just a trade, which must be the pawn. So d4, now I go b4, and now my plan is to play, suppose they go for this, I go c5, takes, and, I'm pretty good, in this position. So my idea was just to win a pawn, but anyways, rook c6 now. I play rook takes d4 check, winning a pawn, and just protecting my own pawn. Now, king e7 and b5. Rook d6 loses the pawn. Because look, that rook on d6 is guarding that h6 pawn. So why not remove the defender of it? Rook takes d6, king takes d6, and now rook takes h6. King c5, trying to win a pawn. I just go rook h5, king takes e4, rook takes g5. King c3, now I go h4. And this is just a race of pawns. Now I have this long technique called staircase. I know I just I'm completely winning because of Maiden 4. But I just went for the longer version. Queen G8 check, Queen D7 check, Queen F7 check, Queen F6 check, Queen E6 check, Queen E5 check, Queen D5 check, like staircase, Queen D4 check, King B3, Rook G3 check, and my opponent lost on time, aka my dad. So he was 2 steps away from his pawn, preventing to a queen. But this is where I actually showed off. So I apparently played like a 1300. My dad played like an 1100. I had played a brilliant opening while my dad has played an accurate one, a brilliant middle game. My dad has played a great one, and we both played a great end game. But I was clearly the better player in this game. 0 necessarily bad moves, and 2 brilliant moves, and the only one with a great move. So yeah, this is one of my best games ever. Hope you liked it. See you. Wait a minute, I have another game that I want to show you that had a 98% accuracy, featuring the Damiano's defense. Again, E4, E5, Knight F3, F6, Knight takes E5. Okay, that's the first brilliant move. F takes E5, Queen H5 check, King E7, Queen takes E5 check, King F7, Bishop C4 check, King G6. It loses to mate at 11. Queen F5 check, King H6. The best move is to go H4, but I saw the trap online and I played D4 check, G5. Now I play H4 and Bishop E7, completely forgetting that this is a discovered check on this king with the rook on H1. King G7, checkmate. That was simple. So yeah, that was really quick. I played like a 1550 rated player, and my opponent played like a 250. It played like a Martin game. I played a brilliant opening. My opponent played a mistaken middle opening. My opponent played a mistaken middle game when I played a great middle game. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye. 3 brilliant moves in 1 game.